Minecraft. Whoa, dude. That's how I feel about a number of different topics that I would like to talk about today in Exploration and Tactics with Brian. But I guess the first thing is to start things off. Where are we? I'm not really sure exactly. Because as I mentioned in a previous episode, I see, I've been doing some caving and I don't know where I am caving right now. Basically, after I get back from my vacation trip, do I have coal? I have plenty of coal on me. I need some more torches, it looks like. After I came back from my vacation trip, I tried recording Exploration and Tactics, I think actually twice. And both times, like, it just came out so badly that I just threw it all away. Right. I was doing, you can see some of it here maybe, I was doing some UHC style caving practice again when I was trying to record this once earlier. And I was trying out a few different things, like using leaves and fence posts that I had crafted in order to be able to kind of wall off areas but still be able to see through them because they're kind of like semi-transparent kind of blocks. And yeah, it doesn't work out as well as you might think because there's things like lava, which catch leaves and wood and different things on fire, and also it's very easy to be like swinging your sword at a skeleton who's behind one of these things and then oops, you broke the leaves. These were some of the things I discovered when I was just kind of testing this out in an episode that never even aired because my commentary was that horrible. All right, I think I'm going to try to get out of here and get us back home. And yeah, just kind of talk about some other like crazy news kinds of things, which is, I guess it's going to be kind of gaming news with Brian. I was trying to kind of emulate Kurt when he does his little Minecraft news segment, although I know I don't have the video editing either capabilities or interest to try to make the little kind of like Minecraft news flying banner that he has that's coming in. But just imagine that one of those is there for like gaming news. And so while I don't really tend to think of myself as like a big kind of like general gamer, because for the most part I play Minecraft and not a lot else, I have been both thinking about kind of more kind of branching out stuff in terms of the channel lately, as well as I have just had, you know, a lot of free time since I don't have a job and I've been back from my vacation and I'm kind of settled back in. I was having some hardware problems and so like wasn't doing as much recording, and so I had even more free time. And so I've been paying attention to things like E3 and Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and all these kinds of things. And yeah, basically from what I'd heard about Xbox One, it seemed like Microsoft had just completely flubbed everything up and it was going to be complete lemon and it wasn't going to sell, and they should just like sell off their whole entertainment and devices division and get out of that space as a company because they're doing such an awful job. And all right, it sounds like it is nighttime. Where am I? Actually, let's first try to fight off any bad guys who might be around here. Well, I just hear a spider and a skeleton. And none of them seem to be coming after me right now. Coordinates. -6,000 C47. Oh, I think I know where I am. Kind of. Alright, here's the spider. Hello, spider. I'm gonna kill you. So, yeah, basically from what I'd seen about Xbox, it was a disaster for a variety of reasons. And then today, kind of somewhat out of nowhere, it appears that they're going and reversing a few of the decisions that were just like absolutely horrible and doing some like redesign on the console. And so it sounds like they're going to get rid of the always on thing. And so if you want to play offline games, you don't have to be connected to the internet and you can just like do some kind of one-time activation thing or whatever and then go play your Xbox on a nuclear submarine. Xbox One, and that was one thing, and then the other thing is like DRM and like region restrictions and different kinds of things that they're getting rid of. I don't know, the news was just starting to like come out this afternoon from what I had seen. Is that a... I think that is an armored skeleton. So I wonder how many arrows it will take to kill him. 4, apparently, is the answer. I wonder if he dropped any of that. I see the creeper over here. I guess I should probably go ahead and get rid of him. I should also mention I'm trying to get to z equals 0 because I think there will be another portal over there that I can then use to get to the, you know, x of 6,000 blocks in order to get back home, is I think where I need to go. And let's get rid of some things I don't need to be holding. And let's see. So yeah, in any case, I was very surprised by that. Having worked for Microsoft for a long time, like, I feel like there are some things that they're good at and some things that they're not good at. And one of the things that I did not think they were good at is basically, like, turning the ship. Like, once they go in a direction, they tend to just kind of, like, keep going in that direction, and it's, you know, a huge company, and it's hard for them to adapt or change course. And it sounds like they're actually adapting and changing course, and so that's, I don't know, kind of interesting. I don't know. There's not enough information available yet to make a whole lot of judgments about it, and there's still, I'm sure, some other things wrong with the console that I've heard from people, like price. I don't own any gaming consoles. I just have a PC. I play PC games, but for the most part I play Minecraft. I mean, I play a little bit of Terraria, and I play some web games online a little bit, and perhaps in the future I'll play some more games. But the last console that I owned was a Nintendo Entertainment System, the thing that brought us things like The Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, back when I was a kid. So that was a long time ago. So I haven't owned a console in quite a while, and I've like hardly played any consoles in a long time, and it seems like for the most part, a lot of people, well, I guess a lot of people that I'm around who are PC gamers, like, prefer PC gaming in general. I don't know. I'm not going to try to generalize too much about this because I don't know a whole lot. In any case, I just thought that that was interesting news, and since I was trying to, hello skeleton, kind of right the ship here in exploration and tactics, where we have this big kind of gaping discontinuity where I haven't played or had a video of this map in like a month, and I'm also like out somewhere that who knows where, and you guys haven't had a chance to see me play. My Z coordinate, right, I did, all right, so somewhere, let's get up on top of some trees. I think there will be a portal somewhere. Another thing is I don't have... There are many things that I do not have a great memory for. All right, so exactly 6,000 would be more in this direction. I think it'd be at 6,000 because I think in general my portals through the nether were at very round numbers. And so I'm hoping that we'll be able to find the portals. I don't have a very good memory in general, and so it's often the case that I'll go back and look at previous episodes in order to remember where things have left off and whatnot, but I don't have the previous episodes to go and look back at because I didn't air any of it because it was so awful with my commentary when I first got back. And so, yeah, I don't completely remember where I was or how to get where I'm going either. Do I have... I don't have obsidian on me just to like make another portal. All right, Z of 0. Let's try to go right to exactly 6,000 and then peek around and see if there's another portal anywhere at all nearby. All right, so Z of 0, great, and then X of 6,000. Great, would be right around here, and then I guess let's just like get up on top of some of these trees and see if I recognize anything. I could use these leaf blocks, which it turns out are not all that good for caving. I was thinking in UHC, like, you know, it's kind of like glass, except for it's easier to get. Like, you can just make two, what am I trying to say? 2 pieces of iron to make a pair of shears, and then you could get tons and tons of leaf blocks. And yeah, that was the idea I had in my head. And then you could place them just like normal blocks during caving, except for you could see behind them. And so you could erect the wall, but then you'd be able to like see the skeletons and zombies that you were boxing out. There's an Enderman over there. Let's not look at him. Does anyone see a portal or anything that you recognize? Probably not. All right. Well, there are alternatives. Let's take a moment while I'm up here. Oh, are these going to degrade? No, these replaced leaf blocks don't degrade naturally. By any chance, I've got a flint and steel, but I do not have obsidian. I might need to find a lava pool or mine some obsidian and make my own nether portal to get back. This is not a silk touch pick. Hold on. There's a silk touch pick in here that I might use to pick this back up. All right. Yeah, all right. I think I'll continue doing this on screen because I wanted to talk about some other stuff. So, okay, that was kind of like quick console news. If you want real console news, go somewhere else where people can give you more in-depth stories and actually know something about what's going on. All right, we're going to wander around and try to see if we can find a surface lava pool that we can use to build our own nether portal to get back into the nether. And if we don't find that very quickly, then I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, in the meantime, so that's kind of general gaming news. Minecraft news. Mojang has gone and said that 1.6 is probably going to come out about a week from now, which is much sooner than I expected it to be. And so that has caused me to kind of rethink my strategy a little bit in terms of things that I wanted to do coming up and on the channel. And one thing that is also nice is I believe that 1.6 doesn't seem like it has a lot of features, like the horses I don't really care about. One feature that I do care about, that I'm aware of, is the way to like turn off health regeneration, kind of like UHC mode. For the most part, I actually have managed to, once again, like I did back with Minecraft 1.4, not have many spoilers about what's coming in the update. I think part of that is simply because there is less coming in the update, and so there's less to spoil. But I think I will be able to play a bit of 1.6 somewhat blind, and it definitely was fun to play 1.4 blind, and so I was thinking about doing that again. Had an idea for a new series that I was trying to hammer out, that I was thinking about. But I was starting to say one of the nice things about 1.6, I guess, so long as I'm going to be going in a direction, like ideally, I guess I want my X to get smaller, so that I'm at least heading kind of back in the direction of home. I don't want to walk 6 kilometers through the overworld, ideally, but I don't know how long it'll take to find a lava pool, so we're going to go this way. Anyway, so many distractions. Welcome to Exploration and Tactics with Brian. So the thing that I was trying to say is another thing about 1.6 is they're updating kind of the launcher, the installer for Minecraft kind of thing, which will do a couple of things that I really like. Let me get the coordinates off the screen so they're not annoying for forever. One is it seems like there's going to be some kind of features that let you install multiple versions of Minecraft side by side. And so I could be playing in the 1.6 update and still do, for example, Inferno Mines in 1.5.2 is my understanding, because they'd have previous versions like available and you could just like choose from the menu which version of Minecraft you wanted to play or something like that. So that would be cool. Haven't decided if I'm going to do Inferno Mines, if I'm going to start in 1.5 or start in 1.6 or exactly how I'm going to do that. I may also try to get in touch with Vex and see if there's any 1.6 issues that would break Inferno Mines, because I still haven't started playing that map. Yeah, I was actually thinking about starting it today, and then got the information that 1.6 was coming out, and that's caused me to rethink a bunch of things. So yeah, there's this installer, and then it also lets you change your default Minecraft installation folder, it seems like, which is good because I have this new solid-state disk drive that I'm using to record on right now, which is fantastic because I managed to record like 3 different things for like more than 3 hours the other day and didn't have to worry about going and editing all the video immediately. And so like when another ultra hardcore match came that I wanted to play in, I didn't have to think, oh no, I'm out of disk space. I just went and played in that and recorded it as well. And you guys have actually seen that because assuming that this, I don't know when this is going to air, but that one just went up, actually. It's like 3 in the afternoon. That one just went up like a half an hour ago. The Teams of 2 match that I played in the other day, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, and so I feel like I'm going to have a whole lot more freedom with solid state drive. But in any case, I had an old, smaller solid state drive that is currently not in the computer because I didn't have enough power and SATA cables to like hook them both up at the same time. But I'm hoping to resolve that so that I can add the old, small solid state drive back into the system. And then I would like to run Minecraft off of that. Because I think some of like the world generation and chunk loading kind of things. Is there another ocean here? Wow. So I went like 12,000 blocks out in order to like find an ocean, but it seems like there might have been a smaller ocean kind of like in between. This is a portion of my world, the exploration and tactics world, in the overworld that I just have not had kind of good reason to explore, really. We're gonna make a couple of boats. Which is not going to go very well because boats don't stack, and so I don't need you anymore, fence posts. Sorry. Yeah, and so I'd been... This is, you know, going back to the end of last year, like 6 or 7 months ago, when I was first trying to find a mushroom biome, and so I was trying to find the oceans because we're in a large biome world, as you'll recall, here in Exploration and Tactics. And so with large biomes, everything is like, you know, like 4 times bigger in both the X and Z dimensions. And so I'd just been going through the nether and then periodically taking a peek out of the nether, trying to find an ocean. And it appears that I overshot an ocean, and now we are sailing through it, which is going to make for the most exciting video ever. Hopefully, I mean, it can't be that big because I know over here, if I get to like 4,000 or something, I'll be where there'll be potentially another nether portal that I'll recognize that we can use to get back. Assuming I've managed to keep my Z around 0. Yes, it's at 7 or 8. Okay, that's awesome. Yes, so much about this world that I still don't know. I like having that on the bar. All right. Oh, speaking of water buckets on the bar, I'm going off on another tangent here now, but that's okay. So I want to avoid spoilers about Mindcrack UHC Season 11, which kind of starts this. But yeah, that's okay. I can still avoid those spoilers and talk about this. So a general Minecraft mechanic that I just recently learned about involves how to avoid fall damage when you are carrying a water bucket. And once I get back to land and can go somewhere where I can pillar up, actually, maybe I'll just do it over here. I want to demonstrate that for you all because it's something that I was, I think, pretty much unaware of, or at most kind of vaguely aware of or something. And so here's the idea. Let's say I go, 8 blocks up or something, and I'm in UHC, and so if I were to fall off of that, obviously I'm going to take some damage. So that's not good. You don't want to fall and take damage, but sometimes, unexpectedly, you'll fall off a cliff or something. Well, if you happen to have a water bucket on your bar, and you happen to be quick enough to scroll over to it, you can do something like this. I did not take any fall damage. Basically, if you hold down the space bar, if you hold down jump, and you place the lava bucket below you just as you're about to hit the ground, just before you hit the ground, you will place the water, and then just kind of swim into the water and avoid the fall damage. And so that's something that I was not aware of before, and it seems like it's reasonably easy to do, actually. You can hold down, oops, all right. I managed to kind of miss the water that I was jumping into. Let's try it one more time and see just how easy or not easy it is to do. But I think if I'm holding down both right click and the space bar, yeah, and manage to kind of land in the center of a block, you can do that without too much trouble. And so that is a useful tactic that I was not aware of previously. That could be really useful in UHC, because there's other times where, you might be in a fight or you're trying to escape someone, you need to jump off a cliff. And nowadays with the water mechanics, you only need 1 deep of water, or not even 1 deep. It can be flowing water that's half a block deep, or not sure the best way to describe it. What's my coordinates now? I think at 4,000 might be where my next nether portal is, and so maybe we'll find the next nether portal at 4,000. So I don't know how easy it's going to be to do that in the heat of the moment. Because in the heat of the moment, you wouldn't have the water bucket already in your bar, and you might not be thinking of it. But that's something I'm going to try to remember, try to have in my back pocket, and also when opportunity presents it, just in exploration and tactics, or kind of like an everyday kind of other stuff that I'm doing, that I'll try to take advantage of that, so that I can kind of learn to do it. It's one of those things that, like blocking, you just need to practice, 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 and then it just becomes part of your normal muscle memory. All right. How close am I? 4,200. We still have a ways to go. Actually, let's try it again right here. Because we're practicing these things. Whee! Awesome. Wow. I managed to place the water, it looked like, up in the air, like one block. I'm not sure if that's because of the snow. And so did I, like, place it up in the air one block because, like, it's all the snow block. And so it managed to... I'm not sure what happened there. But that was interesting that the water seemed to be one block off the ground. So that is a random tactic that I just thought of. Let's get back on topic because I was trying to talk about newsy kind of things. All right, so I talked about Xbox news, talked about Minecraft 1.6 and potential some... Oops, ow, ow, ouch, 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 ouch. All right, skeletons when they're right below you. All right, that was a different skeleton over there. I was going to say skeletons when they're right below you have a hard time kind of shooting uphill, I find. Oh, that was the same skeleton, and he managed to walk around because he pathed down to me. All right, good for you, skeleton. Oops. That time it was feather falling boots. Feather falling 4 shoes, hooray! Renaming. It's another great feature of Minecraft. So other news. In addition to me being somewhat recently back from vacation, which I still have to tell you guys about, and so I will have an episode eventually where I kind of like talk about my vacation news, but not this episode because I had some other news I wanted to talk about. Kurt has also recently gotten back from vacation, and in his first Flob video when he was back, he was talking about a little bit more variety on the channel and kind of doing a few more one-off kind of things as opposed to series. And one of the things he mentioned was speed challenges as kind of like a fun one-off thing. All right, we're almost to 4,000. And yeah, so I haven't actually talked to Kurt since then about doing a speed challenge, but I was thinking over the next week as I'm trying to find, I don't know, filler videos because I don't want to start a series right before 1.6 comes out. I want to kind of wait for 1.6 to come out to kind of like do new series starting kind of stuff. Wow, you were doing a bit of damage to me here out in the open. So I was thinking maybe I should try to get together with Kurt and do another speed challenge duel because those are always fun. And so I will try to talk to Kurt in the next few days and see if he has time and interest and availability to do one of those because that would be fun. I'm not sure it's still in 1.5 like what other good speed challenges there are to do. Somewhere I have a list where I have speed challenges and speed challenge ideas that I've come up with or that other people have suggested to me, and so I'll try to find some of that. All right, how close are we? Oh, we already passed 4,000. Darn it, I didn't see the nether portal once again. I think the Z coordinate is not supposed to be 0 is the thing, now that I'm thinking about it. Because the rest of my base stuff is not at 0. I think it might be at like 400. Was I coming from a positive or a negative Z? Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, I think I might need to take some time on my own to try to find my way back to civilization here in this world. And so I'm going to make a cut and see you guys in a little bit. Hello, squishy slime. Goodbye, squishy slime. Okay, so I'm completely lost. I eventually found a lava pool. And I know I have a flint and steel in the under chest, but I also have a flint and steel right here. And so I just created another portal with buckets. And I'm not sure if this is going to take us to a portal where we've been, or... Yes, it does! Hooray! Okay, good. And then I'm pretty sure it will not be a better portal And so I'm pretty sure this will still go back out to the old place, wherever the old place would have been. Yes. Because this is not just where I was. Okay. Alright. So, now we can finally get back home. And get on with business, although will there be business to get on to? Because at this point, I think I've already been talking for almost a half an hour. Crazy town. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it'll still take a while to ride the rails back home, so I'm going to ride the rails back home and we'll finish up for today. And next time, I'll have to actually tell you guys about my vacation, so I'll see you in a moment. And we're back! Wow, hello, old home base. It has been so long since I've seen you here in person, or in real life, or in the game, or whatever it is I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I was talking about... yeah, possibly doing speed challenges with Kurt. Yeah, like Kurt, I think also, especially over the next week until 1.6 comes out, it is probably likely that you'll see kind of more one-off things from me, like some more ultra-hardcore matches or speed challenges, as opposed to series things kind of going on. Although I probably will try to do another episode of Exploration and Tactics, so that I can just kind of like do another talky episode where I talk about my recent vacation, and so that'll be coming up. But in the meantime, I think I've already been talking long enough. I ended up babbling more than I intended to today, but also just had a purpose, which was to find my way back home after getting lost. And so, as usual, I will say I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.